Hey guys, it's been a couple of days since I last worked on this car. I want to say around a week or more or less. So you can see all the parts are still on the ground and the car's still on the stand, so that means it's still not running. But I'm so close now. I already removed all the SMG components, the slave, the shifter, linkage, actuator, whatever that thing is called, all the lines, and just the things that's left is just the harness, but that's probably just gonna be strapped up there somewhere. Also, the shifter is already in its place. The last thing is the little pin that goes here, but I'm gonna do that once the shifter is installed up there. And the rubber booth is already in place. I had to cut a lot of it so that it won't mess with the shifter, but overall everything seems to be good. Okay, so the shifter is in place. I just need to bolt it down and install drive shaft, the guibo, bleed the system, which I actually have to make the hole there so that I can get the fluid for the master and slave for the clutch. Install the intake back on, and it should be ready to start. Once that's done, I'm actually gonna have to code the computer so that it will go from SMG to manual, and it should be good to go, good for daily. So wish me luck. I'm sorry, the view's not gonna be that great, but I'm gonna try to show you how the pins are gonna go in. Let's see if I can get something there. Oh, hopefully you guys can see, because I'm gonna need both hands for this. Actually, I'm gonna have to lift this up more. Apparently. Okay guys, so it's time to put everything back together, and pretty much I'm just gonna start with the mount for the intake. Once this mount is done, then it should be ready for the intake to get installed. Right there, what I'm doing is installing this hose right here. When you pull off the intake itself, it disconnects it by itself. So the hardest part is connecting the little hoses on now. I couldn't record everything just because it was really hard for me to get it, but should get ready to start putting everything back together. Okay, so I installed a reusable clamp on this one, but unfortunately my phone for some reason died and it didn't record it. But pretty much just pinching this together really hard until it snaps together. It's not gonna come off loose or anything. And right there, the intake is already on. I just need to install the hose up here, the hose that goes here. Put this back where it goes, and the hose on there. Right, everything else should be for the cabin air filter, which is all that right there, which I still need to clean. And once that's done, I should be able to start it. Actually, I'm waiting for my wife to come from work so that we can delete the system for the clutch, and that should make it. That should make it run. So stay tuned. Everything seems to be put back together, well, other than the cabin air filter and all that stuff. But the hose up there, the hose that goes there, the dipstick, the hose down there, the two mounts, or the two nuts for the mounts, all of the clamps, the connector just because it helped me maneuver their stuff, the booster hose. Everything seems to be good. Just need the air intake box, put the ballast back, and it should be good too. Okay, so this is pretty much how the frame looks now. Pretty much complete, I would say. The only thing missing right now is the strut bar, which is just for nuts, and it should be good to go. Well, at least for the engine bay. The gable, drive shaft mounts, the transmission mount, then the covers, well, the heat protection, and the exhaust. But I would do that once I know the car is actually running good. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I haven't really recorded anything. Like right now, I already installed the mounts, the gable, the drive shaft. Pretty much everything should be good to go under here, except for the exhaust and the covers, just because I wanna actually see if the car's gonna run good before I actually put everything back together. But the shifter is done, while it's installed, I just need to tighten the bolts down and put everything back together. Let's see if the car starts. Supposedly it's supposed to start. Hopefully. It says that it's supposed to start.
Always discreet.
Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks again, just like the 300. I've been working, I've been doing other stuff, but I'm finally gonna complete the M3. I just got this piece in last night by the mail, and the one I had already used was just bad. So I'm just gonna replace it and put everything back together. Drive shaft, exhaust, all the heat shields. The exhaust is here, as you can see. Then once I install everything, I'm gonna drop it and then go for a test drive. Hopefully, I'm hoping everything works good, so stay tuned. Okay, so I know my camera angle is not gonna be the best, but I understand that I'm underneath the car. But right now the DSSR is on, the clips, the shifter rod joint, and the shifter itself with the rubber boot. You cannot see that very well, but I put something there so it won't make too much noise. So right now I'm gonna install the counterbalance that goes on the mounts. Okay, so also the mounts, transmission mounts are brand new. I just bought them. The bridge or the transmission mount, then the drive shaft goes next. After that, I'm gonna try to turn it on. Once it's on, it should be able to move, at least in limp mode, but it should run. But I will, if it runs, if it goes everything smoothly, then I will install the exhaust, heat shields, exhaust, and then drop it and take it for a test drive. See if all the gears go in, the clutch feels smooth. And once that's done, then I'm gonna take it to a shop so that it can get coded for SMG to manual, and it should be good to go. It should be my daily afterwards, so stay tuned for that. For now, I will show you once everything's installed, and I will show you the first try of turning the car on. Okay, so everything's installed now. Drive shaft, guibo, transmission mount, the counterbalance. Everything's good now. I'm gonna try to start it. It should start. Just gonna need to put a battery. And I just wanted to show you guys. I know these cars are known to crack frames, but this one is actually pretty good on the frame. It's not reinforced, but it's not cracked or anything. It looks good. I already checked it with more detail, but it's good. Right now, just need to put a battery on this thing and should be ready to start. Passed now, and everything is installed. Exhaust, heat shield, everything pretty much is good. I'm actually lowering the car right now. I need to find a smaller jack because this one is getting stuck underneath. But yeah, about to go for a ride. Okay, so the battery's on. If you have an M3, E46, I think only the M3. If you try to turn on the car with the hood open, it's not gonna start. So if you're having trouble starting your car, maybe try that. For now, let's see if this works. Okay guys, so I couldn't be happier. I went for my first test drive around the block, and night and day between the 330 Ci and the M3. I personally have never driven an M3 until now, and I cannot tell you how good it is. Right now the shifter works really well. I was expecting it to be a little bit harder to shift, but I mean, with everything new, I think it helped it. But I need to give it a quick wash, probably take out some temporary plates so I can take it to the shop, and then from there it's probably gonna be my daily, so inspection and plates, insurance and all that good stuff. For now it's gonna stay out here while we do some stuff inside the house, and gonna wash this one, the black car, and the Camaro, because those are the cars we're probably gonna end up using the most, and those are just in the back. Quick update on the X5. I actually had to change this hose right here, the upper radiator hose, just because it started leaking from one of the O-rings, and I just prefer to order it brand new. So I replaced that this morning. It's running really well now. The 300, there's gonna be more content now that the M3 is running. I'm gonna be finishing the engine bay. Once the engine bay is all finished, taking all the paint off, we're gonna put the interior together and remove all the sound deadening. I don't even know how to say it, but that really thick coat of material that reduces sound inside of the cabin. I don't really care about that, so, and it saves like 25 to 30 pounds. So yeah, just gonna remove that and then put the interior back together. And then we used this a couple of days ago, and the alternator gave up, so I have to order one and replace it. I also need to replace the power steering pump and probably do maintenance, oil change, spark plugs and cables and stuff. But for now I'm super happy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a process in between 2 to 3 weeks that I did all that stuff. I have around 8 months with the car. I never really was able to do anything just because I wanted to fix the SMG, but as soon as I gave up with the SMG, I started ordering parts for the manual swap, and well, it's now done. I should have done that in the first month I bought it, but now it's running perfect. The color I wanted, the interior I wanted, the manual, which is not as important as me. I found automatic more comfortable to drive as a daily, but you enjoy more of the manual transmission. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for next content on the 300TX or the truck. Probably gonna do a little bit of work on the truck, and then do some stuff in the wagon. Honestly, I think so. I wanted to clean the interior and all that stuff, but like and subscribe, please.